I don't want to.
Hang on 1 second. I think Danielle's getting on. She should be. Okay. Let's give it like 2 more minutes for everybody else to hop on, and I'm gonna try and not have the fan behind me. Natalie, don't touch. Hey, Nick, can you come take her? She's not gonna like listen to me or anything. All right. Yeah, you hear her? Yeah, I will. I will listen. Sure. Yes, Diana, we are having that type of night.
I just unplugged that.
Well, that's from your printer.
Yeah. I just unplugged that to bring it over here.
Okay, so who's that? So we have Helena, Diana, Mandy. I'm assuming that's you in the dark, and Mary. Okay, great. We're just gonna give it another minute, and then I'm hoping Danielle's gonna figure out how to get on. She got on last time. So Mary, you're able, if you look up at the top of your screen, there's a little mute microphone. So when we start the meeting, just do that, and then when it's question and answer time, you can turn it back on. That way we can all talk. Is anyone else on? Because I'm just seeing the quotes. Yes. Yes, we are all on. Yes. What? That's the dog? uh, Natalie put all of her bedding on top of the dog on the couch, and I didn't even know the dog was on the couch anymore. Having trouble getting on. Why are people having trouble getting on? Hi, Diana. I see you now. Okay. I'm gonna try and help them, and I'm recording this, so I'm gonna give them the link one more time, and then we're gonna just kind of pray that it works. Hang on 1 second. I'll be right back. Okay. Oh, Patty got on.
Hey.
We're waiting for Danielle. She's having some issues getting on, so we're just gonna wait a couple minutes.
I'm in my pajamas, girls.
I'm sorry. Oh. Can you grab them for me? They're somewhere. Oh, they're there. Great. Perfect. I have orders to put in my headphones. Okay. Where is Danielle? Okay, well, if Danielle can't get on, I'm going to quick give her the link for YouTube, and I guess I'm going to pretend like I know everything that she was going to say. Hang on. Can you see me? Oh, let me check. Can I see you? No. No, I cannot. Can you guys still hear me? Yes?
Yes.
Thank you. No, I cannot see you. Okay, so everyone is muted right now, which is cool. Since Danielle was going to start this, I see you, but I can't figure out how to connect. Okay, Danielle, go. I don't know why that's happening. That's a good question. Danielle, if you can hear me, back out of wherever you are and try to re-enter, but I don't know why this is happening. Try to enter link again. Okay. We're just going to do our meeting like we'll start it, and then I'm kind of just going to try and wing what Danielle was going to say, and then if she can get in, she can get in. If not, she'll see it on YouTube later. So, hi guys. If anybody has any questions, like before we start, we're talking about hostess coaching tonight a little bit. I don't want to take like a ton of time, but I want to touch on like what I do with my hostesses to make sure we're all on the same page and that we're hitting the goals that we need to hit and whatnot, to get them the best party possible as far as rewards, and then obviously to make as much money as you can, because that's what we need, right? So for starters, awesome August. I think we had I know that Team Boom had their top sales, and I know Brilliant Ones did too, and I think our organization, I don't remember, I want to say it was over 28,000 total for our organization. It might have been even more. I have to ask Danielle that again. Hostess coaching, I always say that there's no such thing as like a good party with an unmotivated hostess. Like, you have to have a motivated hostess and someone that wants to earn free jewelry and someone that's into this, and someone you don't have to like beg. Like, if you're begging for parties, they're gonna suck. They're just gonna suck. There's really no if, and, or buts about it. You can be the best consultant in the world, and if they're just not into it and they're like, oh, I'll see if anybody wants to come, it's just not gonna work. The first thing I tell my hostesses when they book with me is, once you've set your date, I want your guest list. And I used to send invitations, but I don't anymore. I found that I was sending invitations to 40 to 50 people, and then 10 were showing up, and I was spending money on postage and ink and paper and all that, and then I was ending up wasting like 40 people worth of postage and postcards and whatever I was sending to them to invite them to their hostess's party. So I decided that that was a complete waste of my time and a complete waste of return on investment. So now what I do is, when they give me a date, I give them 2 catalogs, and I give them one of our little hostess brochures that we have, not the sparkle brochure, the other one. I'm sure you guys know what I'm talking about. And then I tell them, I said, your goal is to have at least 10 girls in attendance, which would be really great. But I tell them to invite 30 to 40 people, because usually only 10% of who you invite is going to be able to make it. And then I make sure to have them follow up with the girls that say that they can't come, and let them know that they're able to order online. And I provide her with her link and everything so that she can talk to them about going online and at least looking at the catalog. Then before her party, since I mail her if I book her party at another person's party, I book it within 30 to 40 days. 40 days is my absolute cutoff, because after 40 days, your cancellations go up. I want to say the cancellation rate's like 92%. So you don't want to book more than 40 days out. That's the safest bet you're going to have with keeping a hostess and keeping her motivated and engaged to get to that party. So when you give her her catalogs, tell her, bring them to work, show them to your girlfriends, bring them to any ladies' nights she does in between when you see her, when you mail it to her, and her party. And the jewelry kind of sells itself. It's gorgeous, so people are very intrigued. I'm very simple with hostess coaching in a way. I don't like to bother them. What I say by bother is, it's not like I'm messaging them or calling them every single day. I can see you and hear you, but can't connect. Okay, Danielle. Well, I've got things under control for now. If you can figure out how to connect, let me know. Otherwise, just keep watching. And then if you have anything to add, you can always type it up or something later. Okay, so say you book your party 30 days from now, okay? Get her catalogs and her little hostess packet. I send 30 to 40 postcards. We have cheap postcards. We have postcards that are like $3 for 50. So send her 30 to 40 postcards. Then I text her and I let her know if I'm mailing to her, your stuff's in the mail. Let me know when you get it, and get your invitations out ASAP so that people can plan. I've had really great parties thrown together like 5 days in advance, and I've had really awful parties thrown together in 30 days. Your hostess just has to be into it, and you have to keep reminding her of all the free jewelry. Then after that, I give it like about a week, and then I text her and I'm like, you sent out your invitations, yes? And she says, oh yeah, it was great. Or she's like, no, I didn't. And then I'm like, dude, like seriously, you need to send out your stuff. Most of the time they're very good about it. Then about 2 weeks before, I tell her to start going online and making a wish list, because I feel like that kind of amps them up for like realizing that they're able to earn a ton of free stuff. So if you're like, go online, make a wish list, you can make a wish list right through your hostess portal on through Touchstone. That kind of like reminds them what their goal is, and kind of helps them get a feel for what they want. And then once they have goals in their head, like I really want to earn the $300, $299 necklace, they know that they have to kind of start doing some legwork. I'm trying to think of what else. I always do this. I don't have like I'm not a checklist girl. I'm terrible. I have ADHD, so it just doesn't happen. Then I like to call her a week before her party and ask her how her RSVPs are coming. If she says she doesn't really have any, I tell her you need to start texting or calling people to get RSVPs, because between postcards, the evites she can send out through her portal, and her supplemental Facebook invite, I never tell them they can only do a Facebook invite. Because think about how many Facebook invites you get every single day. I am invited to a Jamberry party or a unique party like every other day. So I think people like kind of see that stuff and they just click not going, or they just completely tune it out. So do not let your hostess just make a Facebook invite. I don't care how much she tells you how amazing her Facebook friends are and how she's on top of everything. She isn't, because people do not respond to Facebook invites the way they used to even a year ago. So within a week, she needs to be calling and texting people to find out if they're coming. I usually send out a reminder email through the hostess portal if she's given me email addresses, like a week, like, hey, just FYI, you need to, RSVP to Mary's party by blah, blah, blah. Her party's blah, blah, blah. Then the night before her party, I text her and I say, hey, I'm super excited for tomorrow. Let me know what's your preliminary count? And she'll say like 7, 10, whatever. I'm still waiting to hear from like 5 more people. And I tell her, okay, well, the party's tomorrow night, so I don't really need to know until tomorrow around lunchtime what your final count is, just so I can bring enough catalogs and free pieces. I tell her free pieces. I bring a couple pairs of earrings, and I'll bring like purse charms or whatever, just to do like I do like one giveaway or something like that, just to like kind of get people excited. But I put that in the email that I send, or when I post on her Facebook invite, like a week in advance, like make sure you get your RSVPs back to Mary. I say, because whoever's coming is going to be in the running to win a piece, like a pair of earrings or a purse charm, or so being in attendance is a way to get like a fun free gift. Not everyone is going to get a free gift unless you want to go to the Target dollar bin and get everybody, I don't know, it's cold and flu season, get them each a pack of pretty pretty Kleenex, or I don't know, do whatever you want to do. But there's tons of different things that you guys can kind of do if you want to do something like that. So yeah, I'm not like the most amazing, like super on top of things hostess coach ever, but I make sure that I keep them involved and kind of keep them giggling along the way with like different goals and getting excited about this and that and whatnot. And Danielle, if you have anything that you want to text to me that I can tell everybody, just let me know. But I want to open up like the chat with everybody now to talk about what issues you're having, what questions you have, things like that. I didn't want to make this super ton of information or like be sitting here forever. So everybody or whoever wants to unmute themselves and discuss anything, now is the time. Hello, anybody? Diana, you want to be the first just because? Jump in. She's probably like with a child. Mary, you said that you think that it's a great idea to post her wish list. Not post it like to her party or anything like that, but just get her excited about like realizing what she'll be able to earn.
I thought you meant post it on Facebook, what she's looking for to get the other people excited.
She could, as long as she doesn't make it like a, you have to come and buy things because I want to earn these. Like, as long as she does it like, you know, classy. As long as she's like not like really weird about it. You know what I mean? Like, she's like, come to my party and buy stuff. Oh, and I always tell my hostesses, this is super important. I am not doing I'm not doing your party like just for fun. Like, this is my business. So please do not tell anybody that they can just come and they don't have to buy, because that kills your sales as far as your free jewelry, and that hurts my business. And I'm doing this to support my family. So I'm not opposed to having people come that aren't going to buy. I respect it. It's fine. Not everybody has a budget for jewelry. Maybe they'll book and get free jewelry. Maybe they'll be your next teammate. Maybe they need this business for themselves to make money. But if she goes around like, oh, please come, you don't have to buy anything. You don't have to buy anything. Like, that kills your party. I had a party once with Leah Sophia. 14 people came, 2 bought, and I found out that the reason is because she said, oh, you guys can just come and eat food. I'm making really great food. Like, I'm not there to entertain you as much as I am entertaining. I'm there to conduct business and support my family as much as I am there to drink your wine. So, anybody else? Diana, you're back. Diana, ask something.
Ask something. No, I mean, everything sounds good. I have a party coming up this month. I will say, this is totally not what we were talking about, but I attempted a virtual party and I had major technology issues, and it was the biggest clusterfuck that has ever happened. And if you want, you can go look for it on the internet. It's out there. So if you guys are going to do that, really, really practice and like get on with a friend, because it's so weird when things aren't going the way they're supposed to and you have to talk to just yourself and you don't know who can see you. Like, right now I can see you guys. I know it's happening. That wasn't happening. So yeah, that's what I have to add since the last time we chatted.
The thing that I have changed with my virtual parties is that, like how you guys are all on live with me on Google, I don't do that anymore. I learned really quickly that is a huge cluster. So I literally do not give the Google link anymore. I just give the YouTube link. And at the bottom, I can see how many viewers are viewing my YouTube link. Like right now, 1 is, so I'm assuming it's either Danielle or it's Deb, because neither of them were able to get on tonight, but they were telling me they were trying. So I know that 1 viewer is viewing it on YouTube right now, besides all you live people. I don't let anybody be live anymore. I send everybody to YouTube. So I literally am talking to myself for about 45 minutes, which is fine, because I have a PowerPoint presentation and I show people jewelry and I get up in the camera and I'm like, look at this is pretty. But that's how I do it now, because the first party I tried to do was exactly like that, and then the second party I tried to do was exactly like that. It was completely, technology is great when it works, but yeah, no, I'm right there with you. I'm still tweaking it, and I've got a couple coming up this month that I actually am going to get you guys the link for YouTube that you can just watch, see what I do, because it's a really nice supplemental way to do parties. My last YouTube party that I did that also was a catalog party, she got half her catalog sales and then she got her other half of sales on the Google party, the YouTube party, and it was a $1,200 party. So it was incredible. So they work if you have a motivated hostess and everybody shows up on YouTube. So it's nice.
It wasn't completely off base. You brought it completely full circle. Good job.
I know. Okay, anybody else? Patty, how are you doing? How's it going? I know that you're launching tomorrow, right? Patty? If you're talking, I can't hear you. You have to unmute, babe. Okay. There's a little unmute button at the top of your screen. But I want to say that Danielle said you're launching tomorrow. You have a party tomorrow and on Saturday? Okay, Mandy, how's the sinus infection? You feeling okay?
I'm okay. Hanging
Okay,
in there.
good. Okay, good. Helena. You are still muted, my love.
There we go.
There we go.
Okay. Don't have any bookings at the moment, but I was planning on doing a party self-hosted at Wine Styles here in town at the end of the month. Figure kind of, and there's actually another Touchstone consultant, not on our team, who's done it there before. But so I figured I'd give it a try, because then it kind of takes the pressure off of self-hosting, because somebody else is taking care of the drinks and the apps and stuff, and it's a fun place.
Yeah, that sounds really cool.
And then I figure it's better to I'll invite all my former Leah customers, and just, this is my new business, because some of them I didn't really know well enough to invite to my home. So this is kind of an easier way to just invite everybody and anybody, and we'll see how it goes.
That's cool. I like that.
So and then I've got a few people possibly on the list for October to
cool.
touch base with and check in with.
Yeah, I'm super excited about October because we get to start giving out those ornaments, and I don't know any of the details on that yet. I don't know if there are certain tiers as far as sales that they need to get to earn them, but it's like an extra cool thing that they get. The Swarovski ornaments are gorgeous. I got the teeny star and then the next size star, and they're in my office, which means they're under a pile of junk. But yeah, they're really pretty. Patty, I can hear you now.
You can hear me now?
I can, yeah.
I have my launch party tomorrow, but I also took your advice and did an online party for August.
Yay!
And I won so much jewelry, and I got a check, and I was, oh my God, so happy.
That's awesome.
And I got my tote bag, and I got a $200 awards, and I was just so excited.
That's great.
And I have a friend in Annapolis who wants to do a party for me in November. She has, now I have to ask you about this, she has lives in a apartment complex, and they have a room that you rent.
Yeah.
And they advertise for you. I don't know, I have to find out so much more about it, but I don't know wouldn't know how to recruit or and sell. That's kind of a strange thing. She's hosting it for me. I really don't know how that goes. I'll have to keep you posted. And
Okay.
I had a friend call me, and I'm doing a party next Friday for her. No, next Thursday. So,
Nice.
and I have two friends in New York. So, and my girlfriend in Michigan. She's doing a party for me on the end of September. So I'll be going to Michigan. And I
That's
think
awesome.
Deb is coming. I think Deb is gonna stop over. So that would be
Awesome.
nice to have some support. And we'll see. I'm excited. Tomorrow's my launch, and I'm just really, really happy.
That's awesome.
I
You're
hope I
launching
can
at your
get-
house?
Yes, I'm launching at my house.
How many are you expecting?
I believe 7,
Great.
but I don't know who's bringing friends.
Well, that's
Yeah,
awesome.
So we'll see. We'll see what happens. And
That's
my
great.
neighbor wants to have a party in October too, so I'm hoping to get 3 parties, 2 in New York and 1 here, because my
Yeah.
family's in New York.
Now,
And
would you be flying to New York since you have family there anyways, and like doing those parties like while you're there for family
No, I
stuff?
drive there. They're only an hour and a half from me, and I stay with my
Oh
mom.
yeah. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, Michigan is my best friend, so I stay with her, and took an extra day, and maybe if there's a girl who wants to have a party that weekend, we can do it.
Hey, if you have hostesses that are super motivated and they call a bunch of their friends and are like, get over here, you have to see this jewelry. Like there are hostesses that can seriously rock out a next day party. I've seen it happen.
She's a really she loves parties. She's a big
There you
party
go.
person, and she can put them together, and they're great. And she also has friends in salons, so that's a possibility too if they want to get involved and have it in their salon. So
Yes.
we'll see. A lot of things in the works. We'll see if it all works. Keep you posted.
Awesome.
So, but thank you so much for letting me know that I could start my online thing, host a party before my launch date. I wasn't aware of that, so
Oh yeah.
that was really, really good for me. So,
Yeah.
and my sister-in-law will do it after the holidays, so hopefully the double rewards will get her motivated if
Yeah.
we have them in January.
We hopefully we do. I know we had.
Yeah.
Did we have them in January? I think we did. I think we ended up having them in January, April, and August this year. April, like the fact that they did that was like unprecedented. They'd never done that before, so that was super exciting. I'm hoping, girls, that we have a super busy holiday season, and I've heard the quote before that direct sales do 40% of their business between, I want to say September 10th and December 10th, or August 10th and December 10th. But either way, those 3 or 4 months, you're doing 40% of your business for the entire year. That's almost half your business. I remember last Christmas season, like when I was with Leah, I did 15 parties in November, and I could have easily done that in December, but then they closed. So, like, holidays are great because people are thinking about gifts and they're thinking about getting together. And I think that September is kind of like a tepid month, and I'm kind of like doing stuff here and there to like keep it going. But October, I think, is going to really start rocking. I've already got like 4 or 5 things going for October, and I'm hoping everybody can just, I mean, even if you do a vendor event, if you do a vendor event, do not spend time at a vendor event with how busy it is, like hoping for sales. Get bookings and talk about recruits. Vendor events are to like book parties and get recruits. And if you get sales, great. When I've done vendor events, I've maybe gotten like 3 or 4 sales, which is not much, but then I've gotten 3 or 4 parties. And that's super important because that's brand new booking lines. You meet strangers, and then I like to Facebook friend them, make sure they're not crazy, and then over time, then that way you're not going to a complete stranger's home. You can kind of get to know them, which is fun. But yeah, vendor events are cool, and there's a lot of them around the holidays. So if you have a church event that you can hook up with, or your ladies group is part of something, or even like October with like I think it's breast cancer awareness month in October, right? It's not just, okay, that's what I thought, Diana. So we get that packet that you can get with Touchstone for selling 1,500 this month, but a lot of the relay teams like to do fundraisers, and relay teams are really great for that. They, even if they buy, the pink birthstone necklaces in bulk by doing a party order, then they're able to then sell them to like teammates or whatever, however they want to work that. There is a way to end up getting them a lot less expensive than $36 each if you put in a bulk order and you work it as a party where like the fourth is 30% off, and then you're earning hostess rewards, so then you're getting some free ones, so then they end up being a lot cheaper for the relay team to order, but then they can turn around and still sell them for about $36 to $40 each if they want. So it's a nice way for them to make like probably $15 a necklace easy. So that's also a really great idea. I had some people do that last year in October. So all sorts of good fundraising and school fundraisers too. I'm actually trying to get my kids' school to do some sort of a Touchstone fundraiser, which could be like astronomical. So it doesn't necessarily benefit me. I'm not going to like take the commissions, but you get your name out there, and that's a lot of women wearing your jewelry that know to come to you, and they always want more. So they're like potato chips. You can't have just one.
I have something I just want to say.
Yeah.
People that I work with, I have friends at work, and since I'm having a party, and the friends that I'm really close with, I mean, of course they're coming, my launch party, but it's like they don't even want to talk about it. They don't even mention anything about my jewelry. I wear it every day. It's kind of like very uncomfortable. I don't say anything, but it seems like they feel uncomfortable. So that's a strange thing. I'd rather be around people I didn't know. I'd rather meet strangers and do this than, not talk about it at work. Does anybody else? I don't know if anybody else works. If anybody has any ideas or has experienced that.
Mandy, you are in an office.
I work in I work in a corporate environment, and I usually wear my jewelry to work. And if I get asked about it, I'll say that I sell jewelry on the side, and see if they're interested. But if I don't get asked about it, I don't push it. Just because I don't want to be seen as kind of like that pushy person, because you do have to see these people every day. So that's kind of how I handle it. So if somebody asks me about it, I say, yeah, I saw this jewelry, and if you're interested, I can give you a catalog, and that's kind of how I've gone about it. But if I don't get asked about it, I really don't push it. So.
Yeah. And then, I mean, as long as, like, if someone takes your catalog, Mandy, as long as you're following up with them, like, hey, what'd you think? That gives them, like, the outlet to be, like, to say absolutely nothing to you about it, or to say, I love it. So just,
right.
The follow-up's important. The follow-up, I don't...
The follow-up.
Yeah. Patty, I have found that in direct sales, you are going to find the lovers of direct sales and the absolute haters of direct sales. The haters of direct sales usually have absolutely no freaking clue what they're talking about. They've never been to any parties. All they've heard is jibber jabber from media about, pyramid schemes and this and that, and they have absolutely no education on the subject. They're just going off of what Joe Schmo said, and Joe Schmo said it was bad. So I'm finding that there are people out there that just don't get it, and they think that we're all crazy and that we're just trying to, like, run off with their money, which, I mean, that's why I don't want to do business with people like that. So I totally get that. And I think as long as you kill everyone with kindness and you're genuine and you're authentic about it, there's not a problem. You're going to find people that just are like, oh my God, direct sales. Is that like Tupperware? I'm like, well, no, I can't wear my Tupperware, but okay. So yeah, you're going to find those people out there that don't want to give you the time of day. I have some best friends. One of my best friends doesn't want to give me the time of day with this whole direct sales thing, and whatever. Her deal, not mine.
Yeah.
Okay, so I don't want to keep you guys. If anybody has any other questions, let me know. I'm hoping Danielle can get on next time. I want to do this once a month because I think this works really well. Everybody in their own little house able to connect all over the country. I think it's pretty cool. So we're hoping for the second Thursday of every month to come on around 8 o'clock Central and do this for half an hour to an hour. Talk about struggles, talk about different training things. Like I want to come up with a different training every time and not have it be super huge and involved because we are all sitting in our houses. Does everybody want to continue to do this? Because like Diana, this is your second one now. Mandy, you were on last time. Patty, this is actually your second as well. So if you guys are liking these, we'll just keep doing our meetings like this instead of over the phone because I think over the phone kind of blows.
Yeah, I think they're a good thing. I like them. I learned the first time and, I learned the second time.
Okay, then everybody mark your calendar for, let's see what the hell is the date, for October 8th at 8 p.m. Central, 9 Eastern. And we'll come up with, if anybody wants to actually suggest a topic that we discuss, like last time Jackie suggested hostess coaching, so that's why I wanted to talk about it. So if anybody wants to suggest a topic, otherwise we'll just randomly pick one and talk about it. But I want to start doing recognition on these meetings, then some training, and then some general questions and just kind of hanging out, getting to know each other. I think it's pretty awesome. So October 8th at 8 p.m., I will see you guys back here, and good night, America.
Good night, Beth. Thank you.
Bye, ladies.
Bye, girls. Have a
Thanks,
good night.
honey. Bye.